Hello everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Spoken English with Syamala. Today we are going to discuss how do we write WH questions in passive voice. In previous video, we have discussed how do we write yes or no questions in passive voice. I have already discussed the steps to be followed while writing yes or no questions in passive voice. Say interrogative into assertive. We need to identify subject, object, and verb. Subject and object to be interchanged, verb to be written in V3 form, and helping verb to be written before main verb, and assertive sentence to be changed into interrogative sentences. These are the steps that we discussed last class. To write WH questions, just we need to add two more steps. What are they? First WH question to be changed into yes or no question, and all these steps are same, 2 to 7, and the last step is again yes or no question to be changed into WH question. So how many WH questions do we have? Total we have 9 WH questions. Out of these 9 WH questions, these all WH words remain same in passive voice. What are they? What, when, why, where, whom, which, how. These WH words will not be changed in passive voice. But who becomes by whom and whom becomes who in passive voice. Now let's discuss few questions. How do we change from active voice into passive voice? These are the steps to be followed to write a WH question from active voice into passive voice. When does he read books? It is an active voice. First, we need to change this WH question into yes or no question. So we need to remove this WH word. So the yes or no question becomes, does he read books? So we have changed it into yes or no question. Then this yes or no question to be changed into assertive sentence. So the assertive sentence for this is, he reads books. This assertive sentence to be changed into passive voice. So passive voice begins with the object, that is books, and reads becomes or read, he becomes by him. Again, this passive voice assertive sentence to be changed into yes or no question. So here B form is R. So in yes or no question, we have to write B form before the subject. Are books read by him? Now we need to add WH word to this yes or no question. So when are books read by him? So by following these steps, writing WH questions in passive voice is very easy. Now let's see one more example. Why is she drinking milk? It is active voice WH question. First, we need to change this WH question into yes or no question. So just we need to remove WH word. That is she drinking milk? And for this, and now this yes or no question to be changed into assertive sentence. She is drinking milk. And this sentence to be changed into passive voice. So passive voice begins with the object, that is milk. Is drinking becomes is being drunk by her. Now this to be changed into yes or no question. So B form at the beginning. Is milk being drunk by her? And now we need to add WH word. Why is milk being drunk by her? Now let's see one more example. Where had he thrown the ball? So yes or no question for this. Had he thrown the ball? And assertive sentence is, he had thrown the ball. And passive voice for this sentence is, the ball had been thrown by him. And yes or no question for this is, had the ball been thrown by him? And we need to add now WH word. Where had the ball been thrown by him? Yes, we need to follow these steps to write any active voice sentence into passive voice sentence. Let's see one more example. How did you do it? So we need to change yes or no question for this. Did you do it? An assertive sentence for this, you did. Assertive sentence for this is you did it. And passive voice for this active voice sentence is it was done by you. And yes or no question for this is was it done by you? So now we need to add double H word, that is how. How was it done by you? Now let's see how do we write few more questions in passive voice. Who plays chess? So who becomes by whom? By whom is chess played? ఎవరి చేత చెస్ ఆడబడింది? Whom becomes who in passive voice? So is being invited by her. Who is being invited by her? ఆమె చేత ఎవరు ఇన్వైట్ చేయబడ్డారు? What mistake did he commit? So what remains same in passive voice? So what mistake was committed by him? What mistake was committed by him? When will he sing a song? So when remains same in passive voice. When will a song be sung by him? Next, which book does she like? So which remains same? So which book does she like? Passive voice is liked by her. Which book is liked by her? How are you doing it? So how remains same in passive voice? You are doing it. For this, how is it being done by you? ఇది నీ చేత ఎలా చేయబడుతుంది? Where have you taken lunch? So you have taken lunch becomes where has lunch been taken by you? Friends, I hope you have understood how do we write questions in passive voice. So these are the who questions. These are the who questions. So all who questions become by whom in passive voice. Who bought the fruits becomes by whom were the fruits bought. Who will buy vegetables? By whom will vegetables be bought? Who is writing the test? By whom is the test being written? Who has eaten the food? By whom has the food been eaten? Who doesn't play chess? Turning negative questions to be written in two formats. By whom is chess not played? Or by whom isn't chess played? The inverted not ni manamu short form ga raste oke దగ్గర రాయాలి. ఇలా separate గా రాస్తే is name subject ముందు రాయాలి, not ni subject తర్వాత రాయాలి. Who didn't make the cake? By whom was the cake not made? Who hasn't eaten the food? By whom has the food not been eaten? Questions that begin with whom. Whom becomes who in passive voice. Whom do you like? Who is liked by you? Whom did you meet? Who was met by you? Whom will she select? Who will be selected by her? Whom were they teaching? Who was being taught by them? Whom has she given the pen? Who has the pen been given by her? Whom had they invited? Who had been invited by them? So these are the when questions. When do they buy books? When are books bought by them? When will he sing a song? When will a song be sung by him? When is Raj playing football? When is football being played by Raj? When has Sita washed the dishes? When has the dishes been washed by Sita? When had they bought books? When had books been bought by them? And these are why questions. Why do you eat food? Why is food eaten by you? Why did she paint the wall? Why was the wall painted by her? Why will they take medicine? Why will medicine be taken by them? Why were they eating ice creams? Why were ice creams being eaten by them? Why has Mohan made the mistake? Why has the mistake been made by Mohan? Why had she made the mistake? Why had the mistake been made by her? How does she read books? How are books read by her? How will they decorate the wall? How will the wall be decorated by them? How are you doing it? How is it being done by you? How are you washing the clothes? How are the clothes being washed? How has he done it? How has it been done by him? How had he reached the place? How had the place been reached by him? Where do you play cricket? Where is cricket played by you? Where did you keep the books? Where were the books kept by you? Where is she teaching English? Where is English being taught by her? Where were they buying fruits? Where were fruits being bought by them? Where had she thrown the ball? Where had the ball been thrown by her? These are the questions that begin with what? What does she eat? What is eaten by her? What shall we eat? What shall be eaten by us? What is Vijay cutting? What is being cut by Vijay? What have you done? What has been done by you? What will they have eaten? What will have been eaten by them? I hope you have understood how do we write WH questions in passive voice. Thank you for watching.